I'm Edward Roski. I'm here with President of ODTUG, Jackie McElroy. Jackie, this is your first conference as president. Tell us, how's it going so far?
It is absolutely wonderful. I am overjoyed seeing everyone here. It doesn't really feel any different being president, but it just makes you feel like a proud mother. Like, I know it's not me doing everything. We have fabulous, talented people doing things, but it's just, this is what makes me happy, is seeing everyone together and all the hard work we do throughout the year. This is like the culmination of that, seeing everyone here, getting everyone together, and just seeing people having fun. So I'm in my happy place.
Awesome. So obviously you've been coming here for a few years, not as long as some of us people with much gray in our beard, but from your standpoint, since you've come up to now, like tell us some things that have changed.
So I'm in the Apex community. That's where I started coming to meet my Apex family and learn from people that I had read their blogs and seen their webinars, all that good stuff. I think my first K-Scope was in 2017, and since then, I honestly don't know the numbers of how many Apex community people there were then, but it's grown exponentially throughout the years. Even after COVID now, the attendance is great, the community is growing, there's younger people in the community. So just watching the transformation of Apex within Oracle and seeing the pickup and seeing how that impacts our community has been like the biggest change in my world in K-Scope as an attendee.
So one of the things I know you're passionate about is increasing participation from all different communities, Apex, analytics, database, EPM, but also just diversity of representation. So we're not the traditional stereotypical image of the IT world. So we are a lucky user group. We have obviously a president that's women in technology, a vice president. I think 6 of the 9 members of the board are women in technology. Give a bit of advice to some of the women out there that are considering coming to K-Scope. How can they get started in that journey? How can they rise up in that leadership?
Perfect. We have a great Women in Technology program. We had a luncheon yesterday. It seems like forever ago, but it was just yesterday, where one of the members from last year stood up and said how much that program impacted her and how she's now able to speak in front of people, and she's overcome her fears that she had in her job. Joining something like a Women in Technology program, any kind of mentorship program is great, but the real honest to goodness way to get started is just to show up. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're told, yeah, you don't need to go to that. It's for nerds, it's for guys. Like, it doesn't matter. Just include yourself in the conversation, be there, find out for yourself if it's where you need to be. I mean, I've met so many wonderful people here from all men, women, everybody. It's amazing. You build your own village and you get people surrounding you that lift you up. And ODTUG and the K-Scope community is great for that. So just get there.
Yeah, one of the things I absolutely love since the first time I started coming here in, I think, 2008, it's just a really supportive organization. Of all people at all levels. Sometimes it's almost like these gatekeepers that don't let the brand new people want to come in. But here, it's anybody who's interested. It's a supportive, loving organization. Looking to the future, there's the short term. Next year, we're going to all get together in Dallas, Texas, in June of 2025. You and I will be there. We will see many of you there in 2025. But tell us about some other ways, if you could just paint a picture of like how you would want ODTUG to evolve, how you would want the conference to evolve. Like, what are some positive changes you envision for the future?
Sure. So beyond just K-Scope 25, my vision for ODTUG, of course, we're talking about how supportive and uplifting it can be as a community. I would love to see more cross-community support. So right now we have great entry-level programs for like the Apex people. I'd love to get more programs that go cross, building soft skills, building professional skills, diversifying people's careers. I think that is really important. So that's like my passion piece. I want us to all come together. Like, I think you were around when it started with Kaleidoscope, changing the name of the conference, and it's all communities coming together. And one of the ways that we can bridge that gap is just professional skills, soft skills, and I really want to see that happen. I think that would be wonderful.
I was actually reading the other day that in Silicon Valley, liberal arts degrees have become in high demand because people with like arts degrees, literature degrees, anthropology degrees, they're actually really good prompt engineers. And apparently, as time goes on, like people switched over to vocational, so they started losing a lot of that like critical thinking, like liberal arts background. But yeah, I think from a soft skills standpoint, I think it's great we can help people in all areas, not just how you can become better with your technology, but what are you actually going to do with it? Like, what's that value add? I think that's excellent. I know you can't talk about Kscopes beyond next year. That's a surprise for next time. But as we are filming this, we are halfway through Kscope. I know that's weird to say because it feels like we've been here for 17 years. And I can tell attendance is growing. I can tell the vibe is extremely positive. Do you feel in-person events are back in here to stay?
Absolutely. I know there's people on both sides of the fence, right? There's people that love virtual. There's people that say there's free content out there. There's nothing in the world that compares to being here and being surrounded by the knowledge and the expertise in these rooms. If you're an experienced person and you think, I don't need to attend sessions, sometimes the most important things that happen are in the hallways, the conversations you have with experts, and just, you can pick the Oracle PM's brains. I mean, where else can you do that? I mean, it's just in the hallway getting some coffee and you can talk to anyone you can imagine, the people you look up to. In person for me will always, I think we're back, like after COVID, we're coming back.
It's also a lot easier to have fun with fellow people when you're here together in person. Do me a favor, just talk through like what you expect to be the most fun highlight of this Kscope.
I am so looking forward to the General Jackson. Like, we are going to have so much fun on that boat with the Spasmatics, dressed up in our denim and diamonds, having a good old time. That is going to be so fun. I'm not sure exactly. It's a 3.5 hour boat ride. Yep. It's a long time. We're going to be having fun the whole time. Ride. But we're going to get out on South Broadway. The party's going to continue, spill over into Nashville. We're going to take over. It's going to be great fun. The special event every year is something I look forward to, and dressing up and seeing all of you guys in your costumes is one of the best parts. So it'll be fabulous.
Awesome. I want to thank you for taking a time out of your remarkably busy schedule. For anybody that isn't aware, Jackie is one of the busiest people this entire conference. It's all the little details. It's made an event really great. It's been awesome to be here, not only as a board member, but as an attendee. Thank you for everything you do for ODTUG. Thank you for everything you do for the conference. And thanks for giving us a couple minutes.